afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are watching from. This is live and direct on Enter Biafra Channel 1. Welcome this afternoon. Today I close early enough from work. I close early enough from work, and I have come to eat enough apple. After enough apple, I have come here now to deal with Nigeria. After that, we have a rest, and then in the evening, we come back again for the final touch for today's program. So remember, like I promised Biafra people, I said that the service I'm going to give to Biafra will be very selfless service. I'm going to sacrifice everything I have, including my energy, my strength, because nobody will do it for us except by ourselves. And because our leader is not here, so we will not give any space to our enemy. And because he is not sleeping, I will not sleep, because he is really not sleeping, and I will not sleep. I will not sleep. And those of you who understand what I've been doing since the day of his arrest, will understand that whenever we say we mean business, we mean business. So when the enemy say that we are not going to sleep, they also will not sleep. And they are going to be the one that will get tired. We are going to follow them bomber to bomber. We are going to do everything that we are going to do to make sure they are not standing on their feet. So this afternoon we have come again, and where it is happening is on Enter Biafra Channel 1. If you know you are not watching from there, I urge you to go directly to Enter Biafra Channel 1 to follow the program there and make your comment. If you register through Facebook, register through other channel, make sure you watch from there. Those of you who are watching from the YouTube, you can also make sure that you are watching, you are liking, so that it is sending signal to people who are in your network on YouTube, so they can also understand that we are live. Now, what are we going to do today? We are going to be discussing the activities of IPOB that have destroyed the Fulanization of Nigeria. What is happening today is as a result of the massive IPOB movement, and under the leadership of MAZI and KANU. So Fulani are on rampage. The government of Nigeria, they are on rampage. Malami and Co, they are on rampage. They are angry. Their anger is not because of anything. Their anger is because MAZI and KANU-led IPOB have destroyed every plan they have to Fulanize Nigeria. Now, they are going to come with a lot of strategy, because when they come this way, we block them. They go the other way, we block them. They go another way, we block them. And we have been on top of this game, leading while they follow. So what you are going to be seeing from now will be different twists. They are going to be, going to your leaders. They are going to be going to your traditional rulers. And after that, they will now propose that let us try the Ruga. We also have heard in the news that Fulani want land in Delta State. So they are selecting it. They are not going to go to every state, they want to select. So the order is that nobody, no matter who you are, should give the land that belong to your people to Fulani. Any day you give your land, any day you give community land to terrorists, consider yourself a dead man walking. Because Biafra will not even spare your life. It has come to that. If you are a traditional ruler and they come and give you money, and you collected the money, or you have collected the money, or when they come, you are going to collect the money to give land that belongs to your community to Fulani terrorists, consider yourself a dead man walking, because your villagers will not spare you. Your community, they will not spare you. Biafra people will never spare your life. Because what you did, if you are going to do such a thing, what it means is that you have actually sold the life of women and children in your community, because they are not going to kill now. They are not going to kill now. They will settle down, learn your dialect, learn your local dialect, learn how to ask children to come and take corn. After they learn that finish, after they have settled down, they will now begin to unleash the jihad against your own people. So we will not allow you. We will not allow you to leave, to wait for that time to come. You know, if the northern Nigeria are chasing them, who are you? If people of the same faith, same religion, same language, same everything are chasing them away from northern Nigeria, who are you? If Emir is giving ultimatum to Fulani herdsmen, who are you? Igwe, village chief in Biafra land, who are you? You are nobody to say otherwise. Even if the ultimatum that the emirs are giving to them in the north is not genuine, but at least we have seen them chasing them away and giving ultimatum, issuing ultimatum to them. So if they can issue ultimatum to Fulani killers, who are you? Who are you? Now, there are categories of people, different categories of people. There are categories of people in Nigeria, all manner of people in Nigeria, especially those who say, I want Nigeria of my dream. Nigeria of my dream is Nigeria where everybody will live in peace. Nigeria of my dream is Nigeria where Fulani will not kill. My brother, if you are one of those who are saying Nigeria of your dream, make sure you dream that dream alone and never wake up, because we don't live in dream life. We Biafra people don't want to be part of a dream life. We are practical. We want to live in reality. We are the people that, you know, our own is to live in reality. We don't live a dream life. We've watched a lot of people who always come to say, hey, Nigeria, you know, everything is bad in Nigeria. I am not supporting the breakup of Nigeria. I am not supporting the breakup of Nigeria. But Nigeria is not working. So we need to see how to do to Nigeria to work. I want to be part of Nigeria. Nigeria of my dream is a Nigeria where Igbo person will treat Yoruba person like the same, where Yoruba person will treat Hausa person like the same. That is the Nigeria of my dream. My people, we have grown past that kind of level of thinking. If you at this age continue to come out in public to tell the world that you want Nigeria of your dream, my brother, go and continue to dream, because it is only in dreamland you live you know, you fly. It is only in dream human being will grow wing and fly. It can't happen physical. It can't happen in reality. So each time you want to live in a better Nigeria, just go inside your dream and start dreaming. But when it comes to life, real life here, don't count us. We can never be part of your dream, because that dream is what you have been dreaming since 1960. You dream that Nigeria must be one. You are dreaming that a Nigeria where the diversity will come together. You want to dream in a Nigeria where you go and marry Adia, and where Adia will come and marry you. You want a dream Nigeria where Fulani will come, you will pound the yam and give Fulani. My brother, it is only in dream it will happen. So any day you want to live in a better Nigeria, go back to your dream and continue dreaming. But when you wake up, keep your mouth shut. Because if you wake up to reality. You wake up to regional Nigeria where terrorists is in government. You wake up to regional Nigeria where the ulterior motive of the Fulani is to take over Nigeria. You wake up to original Nigeria where we are all in exile, fighting for the freedom of our people back home. That is exactly the. So when you wake up, you keep your mouth shut. Because even you that is dreaming, you know that in your dream, you can even fight Nigeria in your dream. You know that in your dream you can bomb Aso Rock. But once you wake up, allow us to do this thing we are doing and don't come and interfere, telling us how you want Nigeria dream, Nigeria of your dream. So on this note, my people, I'm going to start immediately without wasting of your time. We have one of our brother that we are going to listen to his video. Sometime you wonder what is wrong. What is wrong? We know what is wrong. A lot of people are interest driven. A lot of people are interest driven in the sense that they know the truth, but because of they are in a tight corner or in a very tight situation in Nigeria, that they, after they have punctured all the tires with their saying, they puncture all the tires, give Nigeria upper court and lower court and all that, they will now come and have a soft landing. They will say, oh, but I am still one Nigeria. I don't support one Nigeria. But you see them condemning, punching the tire, everything we are saying, they are in line with it. But then they will turn back again because they know they have punctured all the tires. They will come to deceive Fulanis to say, oh, you know that I am a one Nigeria. I can never support disintegration, but Nigeria need to do this, Nigeria need to do that. But I have a Nigeria of my dream. I want Nigeria to be, and they know that there is nothing in this life that will make Nigeria to be what they are dreaming it to be. So my people, when you come across dreamers, wake them up.
A political holding at the moment with a wave of secessionist movements across the country, stemming from a rapidly degenerating and a political and social conflict between the federal government and the constituent groups. Fueling this separatist movement is the government's sense of impunity, the widespread poverty in the country, the chronic underdevelopment and worsening levels of insecurity, especially the threat posed by the attacks of nomadic Fulani headsmen. Questions are being raised. Is this government unwittingly radicalizing the public against itself? We'd also examine these complex issues and other legal issues associated with NNAMDI KANU's arrest, trial, and the agitations from the Southeast. We have Barrister Malcolm Omehobo. It's a pleasure having you on Sahara TV, sir. I'm grateful to be here. Barrister.
All this art and art. One moment.
With regards to the trial of a conundrum at this point in time, with regards to the trial of NNAMDI KANU and other secessionist movements across the country, questions are being raised as to the fact that is this government, this Buhari-led government, is it unwittingly radicalizing the public against itself? What's your reaction?
My reactions is like yours or every other Nigerian citizen, that the government is responsible for what's happening in the country today. You call these people separationists. They are not really separationists. They are agitators. We have not gotten to the level of separationists. When we get to that level, the government will know. And that is the next level. After agitation, it gets to a situation where people will say we must leave. And that's the stage we are about to get to. The government, ordinarily, why would the government fail to listen to people? People agitating, asking for their rights. What rights are they even asking for? Right to life. Right to life. We, as a people, we have been given life, right to life, by God. It's a right that no man can take from you. But we have surrendered it to the state and say, okay, I give you my life, protect me. The state cannot protect the people. And we're not even talking about political positions. We're not talking about food now. We are talking about life, for God's sake. The government cannot protect our lives. So people are now saying that, are we second-class citizens? Are we not human beings? Can't you protect our lives even though we cannot feed? So the government has created that position. They want you to discuss, but they know that you will not succeed because of this evil document called the 1999 Constitution. It has made it so so glaring that you cannot, from the South, you cannot pass a bill. It's not possible. It will take the camel to pass the eye of the needle than for you to pass any bill that will talk about sitting down and looking at the structure of restructuring this country. It will never happen. These people will never allow it to happen.
Now,
so
hold it there. This is exactly it. We want everybody to begin to understand what is happening. You see, this man identified the fact that what we are asking for is right to live, right to life. We are not asking for political position. We are not asking for money. We say, just allow us to live. We are not interested in your oil money. We just say, allow our women and our children to live. Leave our land. Don't grab our land. Allow us to live. You see? But you know what? I want you to underline this thing this man said here. He said, the 1999 Constitution will not allow anything to happen. That in this kind of the structure of the National Assembly, that they can never pass a bill. He said they can never, ever pass a bill that will make people to sit down to restructure what will lead to forward. But the point, what he is missing here, is that he started this his analysis by saying what people are asking is the right to live. Now, if you are asking for the right to live, and you have people who already have ulterior motive to make you not to live because of your land, how will your restructuring Nigeria solve that? Because they are bringing war. I know that when I say it, they will say, oh, because you are going to have state police. How many people do you have in your state? How many people do you have in your state to combat the entire West Africa and Central Africa Fulani? How many? How many? No, let us use Benue for example. You say, restructure Nigeria, give us state police. Now, a state like Benue State, you know, which is the hub of Fulani terrorists. You will say, okay, how many people are in Benue? You are going to have police, state police in Benue. Fulani will, one night, just one night, they will wipe entire police in Benue State. One night. One night. They are going to wipe entire police in Benue State. So where are you going to get? You see, it is, you know, people, you know, the people who want to talk about Nigeria should understand practicality. Let it not be dream. Because the people who are saying, let us have state police, you are dreaming. You are dreaming, thinking that you are in America. In America, where somebody wants to do something, he thinks twice that you have a president and you have the federal law and you have law of America that if you do this, something, the law will take its course. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter where you are. But at the end of the day, you are going to be captured. So each time somebody comes on social media or in interview to say, why can't we restructure Nigeria state police? Because the 1999 Constitution, to amend it so that you have state police. I am telling you now, that is the only thing you saw in dream. And you have to wake up, because in Nigeria, If you dare to have state police, they will run you over one night. Every night they will take on one state, because you can never have police that will be very effective to combat them. So the state police is not a solution. Restructuring is not a solution. If you understand that now the only thing you are asking for is the right to live, and the only way to get that right to live is to make sure that all the states in Oduduwa land come together and form a nation. Then you talk about police, you will be very, very strong. Because in that police, you will not have Fulani as DPO. In that police, you will not have Hausa man as a field officer. In that police, not only that, it is not just about who is in the police. You will now have the right to protect your border, your own border, not Nigeria border. Your own border that Fulani from Benin Republic cannot enter if you don't allow him to enter. So we start from border, land. But in a restructured Nigeria, you cannot restrict Fulani not to come to Oyo State. You cannot restrict Fulani not to enter Oduduwa land. You can't. There is nowhere in the world where you will now disenfranchise the citizen of the country and restrict them from free movement. It is nowhere. You can't find that. In fact, that is not possible. So if you are calling for restructuring and you understand the fact, the reason you are calling for, one of the reasons you are calling for restructuring is because you just want to live. You want to be alive. I'm not telling you that the restructuring cannot solve it. What will solve it is something that will give you outright right to a border where you will say, where you will determine who enter and who leave. Am I communicating? So, and a restructured Nigeria cannot give you that. A restructured Nigeria cannot do what? Cannot give you that. A restructured Nigeria cannot give you the right to decide who enters your state and who leaves your state. It is a matter of law, international law, and you can't have a country like that. Just as you are making reference to America, I am just telling you, as you are making reference to America, America is not restricting any citizen from not coming to California. America is not restricting any citizen from not going to New York. It is free movement. And that same free movement is applicable and will be applicable in Nigeria for those of you who talk about restructuring. So how do you now stop the people that have ulterior motive? Their ulterior motive is just how to just enter your land and begin to kill you. That is the ulterior motive. So you cannot stop them. If you want to be alive, you fight for disintegration of Nigeria. That is the way to start.
Government has failed to listen to the people, and that has led to agitation. I am not blaming Sunday Igboho. I am not blaming KANU. They have done the right thing in the circumstance. They have come out to defend their people. They might have been doing it. That's the only way possible, because the government is not listening. And let me tell you, we are going to have more Igbohos and we are going to have more KANU. Yes, I am telling you, we have major 250 ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. I will tell you what, that the federal government, they should be ready for it, because there's going to be agitation even from the north, even from Katsina. In the south here, we just believe that it is you just have Hausa and Fulani alone in the north. No, we even have more ethnic nationalities in the north than we have in the south. Do you know, in the whole west we have just Yoruba. In the whole east we have just Igbos. If you go to Adamawa, from this street to this street, you see different people. They don't speak the same language. They don't have the same culture. The only thing they have in common is that they are living side by side. They are neighbors and they respect themselves. Some are not Christians, So I'm not Muslim. So these people now, they are now becoming aware of what the government is doing, that they want to Fulanize this country. They want to grab the whole land and take everything. Now, how can you explain a situation like this? You arrest agitators, but you refuse to arrest bandits. You arrest agitators, but you refuse to arrest terrorists, people who have shot down a country's aircraft, people who have posted a flag in Mina less than 2 hours to your capital. Have you ever heard about that story? It has died down because the government is a terrorist. I repeat, the Nigerian government is a terrorist government.
Now, did you hear that? That is exactly what we are telling you, because the government is a terrorist government. Nigeria government is a terrorist government. And the one, you see, we have been singing it. You didn't believe us. We have been singing it. You didn't believe us. Now, that thing is sinking in everybody's head, because we are not just saying it for saying its sake. When we call Nigeria government terrorist government, you people called us miscreant. Now, everybody is rising up to call them terrorists. And it's in Nigeria. Everybody. And if you say the Nigerian government is not a terrorist government, you tell us why you think they are not terrorist government. Because when we call them terrorist government, we give you reason. So, no matter how dumb your brain is, we are going to open it with fact. So after we open it with fact, you and God will be dealing in your bed while you sleep. You will go to sleep, and it doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter how many years or how many months or weeks it takes you. But what we know is that anytime you listen to our broadcast, anytime you listen to our preaching, you can never remain the same. It will continue to torture you. It will continue, because you can't hide. So once you go to bed, your eyes will be very wide open, and you'll be thinking about the broadcast, you'll be thinking about this position, and it will continue to torture you until you begin to speak like this. Of course, I'm not saying that he speak well, because at the end, he didn't speak well. And that is one of the reasons I'm making this video. I'm playing this video. But he did well by understanding the fact that Nigeria government is a terrorist government. So how do you, and he also understand that there is no way anything can work at the National Assembly. So it is already, but he ended up saying, I have Nigeria of my dream. That is where I am telling him never to wake up in that dream, because that dream will not come true. Now, let us continue.
Let us call a spade, and let us not pretend about it.
If you want to lose up to 20 pounds in 30 days in the comfort of your own home for just...
All these are fanos.
It is Buhari that is supposed to be on track. People who have shot down a country's aircraft, people who have posted a flag in Mina less than 2 hours to your capital. Have you ever heard about that story? It has died down because the government is a terrorist. I repeat, the Nigerian government is a terrorist government. Let us call a spade, and let us not pretend about it. Igbo and KANU are not supposed to be on trial. It is Buhari that is supposed to be on trial. Buhari is very unpatriotic Nigeria. I'm saying it without, I'm not mising word. Buhari is a very unpatriotic Nigeria. In fact, he should be tried for treason. I'll tell you why. Some time ago, Buhari went to America, sat down there comfortably, discussing with the President of America, telling the President of America that our problem stems from Libya, that people who were fighting in Libya after the war had brought in arms and ammunition, sophisticated arms and ammunition to the Sahel, and have trickled down to Nigeria, and they are the cause of the instability in Nigeria, making it clear that it is not Nigerians that are causing our problems. They are foreigners. He went to London, he repeated this thing. Many other state governors in the north, what's his name now? Danguje, the Bauchi governor, they have said this problem is not being caused by Nigerians, that there are some people, some Fulanis from the other countries coming into Nigeria as a result of the ECOWAS protocol of movement. They've come into Nigeria and are the ones causing this problem. Now, if these are established facts, would you prefer these foreigners to your own countrymen? Why will you allow these foreigners to be killing your own countrymen and you refuse your fellow compatriots? You're allowing them to kill them and you're not doing anything. You're allowing them to shut down your educational system. They kidnap children, rape them, sodomize them, ask for ransom. Nobody's been arrested. Nobody's being prosecuted. What do you call that? Is that not being the act of lack of patriotism? Is that not treason? But you now people who are saying, no, you're not giving us enough job. You're not taking care of this. This is my resources that God gave me. Let me have enough. Let me stay under this. We agree on this, Nigeria, but let's negotiate this thing in line with what our founding fathers have brought us together, the basis. You say no, but yet you allow people to be killing people who are killing your own people, attacking the sovereignty of this country by hosting their flag. You have not tried them, you have not prosecuted them, you have forgiven them, you have sent them abroad for school, to school, you have reintegrated them into the society. So who is supposed to stand trial? Malami is supposed to stand trial. Buhari is supposed to stand. They are the ones that should be prosecuted, not KANU, not Igbo.
Let's look at the KANU's trial.
Yeah.
As an example, so to say, KANU's well-being in the custody of the Nigerian government has now been a matter of monumental importance. And considering the fallout of the extrajudicial treatment, so to say, from arrest to the possibility of his torture and imprisonment with trial, and as one begins to wonder whether this is going to fuel more grievances, considering the fact that if the DSS failed to produce it in court for trial of Monday, and the court had to adjourn the trial to the 24th of October. I mean, what's the legality of that action? Shouldn't the government have produced this witness in court? And shouldn't the courts have taken more concrete stance instead of adjourning the matter? Why is the government failing to produce the NNAMDI KANU in courts? Let's get your view on this.
That's to tell you that the government and the people in government see themselves superior to others, and they can do anything to others without any consequence. How, if you as a government can spend money to, I don't use the word extradite, or what do you call it, from outside this country to bring this man here. If you can do that, then why can't you prosecute him? Then what's the essence of bringing him? To punish him? KANU is innocent until proved guilty. He must be accorded all the respect of an innocent Nigerian citizen who is standing trial. There's no way that, in fact, it is highly irresponsible of the government, highly irresponsible and unacceptable to us, that they will come to court and start telling, that's how they manage this country. Ordinarily, to bring somebody in detention to court, you cannot. Can you manage a country? So there's no excuse, except they're just trying to douse tension, because actually, if KANU had come to court that day, I don't know what would, to have been a different kettle of fish. So maybe the government is trying to study. I'm not making a case for them, but then there are ways they can handle this thing. Bring this man to court. The fact that the courts are going on vacation, yes, I agree, but you have this is a national issue, whether you like it or not, because it concerns one of the most
the major ethnic group in Nigeria. You understand? And it's also a very powerful ethnic group in Nigeria. It concerns them. And that's why the government should expeditiously dispense with this case and let justice be done. Let justice prevail. That's it. There's no need to waste time. They should bring this man to court and prosecute him. If they think he has done, they have to prove their case beyond all reasonable doubt.
Now, let me get your view on this, considering the actions of the government itself and the security forces and the drama that ensued on that day. I'm sure you heard about the fact that even the lawyers were earlier prevented from entering the courtroom at that particular day, which is quite weird, given the fact that he needed to have his legal representation, and the fact that some of the lawyers, he has not even been granted access to his lawyers. Now, there are concerns among the Easterners at this point in time, the Southeasterners, that KANU may have been dead, or something may have happened to him, as a matter of fact, while he's still in the DSS custody, for the failure of the DSS to produce it. Now, the concerns now is that, will this not fuel more grievances of this separation movement?
Well, like I said earlier on, this is a government that does not respect rule of law. They don't respect rule of law. They don't play the game according to the rules. They don't respect rule of law. So they do everything haphazardly with impunity that nothing will happen. I'll give you an instance. Look at the government that removed the CJ via a motionless party. Nothing happened. But you see, the Southerners never saw it coming. They never saw it coming. They removed your CJ by mere motionless party that the man was corrupt. He did not sign a form. The man did not sign a form. Yes, we know it is wrong. Is he the only one that has not signed a form? Till today, the person that took his office, has he submitted his form? But that is a government with impunity. That is a government that does not respect rule of law. They don't respect rule of law, but they want rule of law to apply to other people because they are above the law. So the refusal to bring KANU to court, like I said, is unacceptable. It is height of irresponsibility on their part, and it's bringing more suspicion that something would have happened. But I don't think anything has happened to KANU. But there's no reason why they should not expedite this action. And as for the people involved, the Southeast, I advise them to be calm, to be law-abiding. Because if they are not calm and law-abiding, if they descend so low with this government is already in the mud. They should not join this government in the mud. Because if they join this government in the mud, the government will rob them. So the best thing is for them to be calm. It's not, my advice to my Igbo brothers, it's not about physical strength. This war is a war of wit and intelligence. That is what will happen. It's a battle of wit, and it's not the war. It's not a physical stuff. Because if you are ready to battle the government, then you must be ready to battle the government. If you want to talk to the government, you must continue to talk to the government, and we all will see what's happening. That brings me to the issue of self-defense. Now, you see, the government as it is has disarmed Nigerians. They have disarmed Nigerians. And Nigerians have the myth. There's a mythology that Nigerians cannot own gun. It is not true. I'm advising every Nigerian, apply for guns. If the government fails to give you a gun, then there is need, then there will be the basis for civil disobedience. That's what we call civil disobedience. It is high time that Nigerians will have to display their own side of civility by disobeying the government. We can do it because the government is overstretched. What the government does not understand is that how many if there's a complete breakdown of law and order, the government cannot handle it. How many military men do we have? How many police? If, for instance, there's problem in Kafanchan right now, there's one in Bauchi, there's one in Plateau, there's like that all over Qatar, there's confusion, there's breakdown of law. Which government can handle it? No government can handle it. No government can handle it. So the bottom line is that the government should not allow Nigerians to go to the extent of disobeying the state, because the state has lost its legitimacy without knowing. Nigerian state has lost its legitimacy, because very soon people will not respect the state anymore. They will do what pleases them, and there's nothing the state can do.
Now, what in your own opinion should the government be doing at this point in time in order to address Nigerians' legitimate concerns instead of attacking secessionist leaders, looking at it as a means of killing separatists?
I don't want to use that word secessionist. When we get to that stage, we will know. Igbo and NNAMDI, they are children now. You see, as far as this issue of agitation, secession, and all that is concerned, okay, what we have now, they're just agitators. When you talk about secession, you don't secede with mouth, you secede with arms and ammunition. That's when we get to that bridge, the government will understand. And mind you, right now, KANU and Igbo, they are polished people. They are polished people that can still talk. The people that will come, there are people that cannot talk, people that they don't even want to, they are animals, they don't even want to listen. Talking about sitting on the table is not an issue. They want to do what is in their mind. And that is when you now talk about having warlords. That's where we are going to, where we have warlords. You understand? Like in Afghanistan, like you have in Congo, like you have in Cameroon. You have people, warlords, who will take over different parts of Nigeria. And at that point, there will be no talking. So what the government can do to move this country forward is to come clean. Let us go back to the pre-military intervention into Nigerian politics. Where were we as at 1963? How can we improve on this? That is where we should go, so that we can...
This is where I normally have problem with these intellectual people. How can you be going back to 1963 when you actually know that the 1963, what is happening now, was a build-up, is something that a long time coming. So you cannot be saying you want to go back to 1963. 1963 have come and gone. 1963 have come and I don't know how Africa or Nigeria people are thinking. How can somebody want to go back to 1960 when Western world want to start to go to 30 years to come? Where I am living now, when we are planning government here, we are planning 30 years. We have 30 years program. As I'm talking to you now, we have 30 years program. We have 30 years 30 good years to come. We are already planning. How can somebody be making reference to 1963? Because, do you know why? Because they lack critical thinking. You see, why some countries are very progressive is because they amend their laws every year. Every year they change something, they add something according to how the economy, according to how the world, the global village is changing, according to how. So you change, you amend. You don't just come and say, I did it in 1960. It worked. So let us go back to 1960. What kind of nonsense is that? That is nonsense. And because in that 1963, there were no Fulani killing everybody in Biafra land. In that 1963, when as they are talking about, there were nobody being butchered and cut off their head in Yoruba land. In this same 1963 that this man is referring to, in Agato, nobody was killed. As I'm talking to you today, they raised over 250 houses in Plateau State. In 1963, it didn't happen. So people should stop dreaming. You see, what is bringing this kind of talk is too much dream. You know, some people have lose hope in their life. They have struggled and struggled. And you know Nigeria. Nigeria, the more you struggle, the harder it becomes. So they have struggled and struggled and struggled, and all they can do now is to go to their bed every night and dream. The dream of how Nigeria was flying in the air. The dream of how elephant went to Aso Rock and killed Buhari. The dream of how all the presidency, they drank a sniper and all of them died. And then they will wake up and follow you to prayer. Stop dreaming. 1963 is not 2021. A lot have changed. And let me tell you, in case you do not know what have changed between 1963 and 2021, I am telling you now, in 1963, there were no Boko Haram in Nigeria. And nobody knew in 1963 that there will be something you call Boko Haram. In fact, in 1963, Nigeria did not see terrorists coming to Nigeria. But today, you have terrorists. So, if terrorists were there in 1963, you wouldn't have that thing you are referring to now. You would not have the structure you have in 1963 that you are making reference to. In 1963, you do not have Ansar. You do not have Al-Qaeda. You do not have bandit kidnapping and abducting people from school. You don't have it. Because if you do have it, you may not have that structure you had in 1963. So before you come back, or before you come to, instead of making progressive, you are retrograding. Retrogressive. People making, we, the Biafra people, we want to go forward. We want to do things we have not done before, not what we have done in 1960. Who does that? ISWAP was not there. ISWAP was not there. Fulani had not been killing people in 1960. Fulani was not killing people in 1960. So how can you come back now and tell us that, in 1960, the Nigeria was this, the economy was booming, the Igbo people was doing this, Yoruba was doing that, Hausa was have their pyramid. So let us go back to 1960 so that the pyramid of Hausa people will come back. It can never come back. During 1963, you do not have the oil you have now. You know, that time people did not know that oil is money. So they abandoned agriculture, they abandoned the granite, the pyramid, and they abandoned everything. So you are telling them now, let them go back to go to the granite farming. It is not possible. The only way it will be possible is to divide Nigeria. Because by dividing Nigeria, that's northern Nigeria will now begin to discover their potential. If their potential were in that granite pyramid, they are going to go back there. You see, if their potential is in granite, they're going to go back to granite and they will start exporting it. That is the only way. But for now, with this Nigeria as a country, no tribe will ever, attain their potential. No tribe, not Biafra, not Oduduwa, not Fulani, and although Fulani is not even a tribe in Nigeria. So let us not give them that accolade. They are not tribe in Nigeria. Fulani is never a tribe in Nigeria. You know. So now, when you come and say this kind of thing, it boils my stomach. So if you know this man, tell him that why I am playing this video is for people like him to change the narrative. Because he knows what he said here means that he knows the truth. So even if this thing he's saying now is something that he knows, let him not say it out, because he is confusing people who may not understand him. He is confusing people. So he should just say that thing he said in the beginning and just leave this kind of thing, because he's contradicting himself. He made a lot of sense at the same time contradicting himself. So he needs somebody to open his brain to now explain what he means and what he's trying to say. How can he be saying all these things and then want to go back to 1963? We are telling him, because he's not the only one saying this 1963. All these politicians you see today flying that they are the decision makers, all of them want to go back to 1963. But what they don't understand is that 1963, you can't go back to 1963. 1963 has come and gone. You can't go back there. Have you ever come across any place in the world, especially in Western world or America, where America will be telling you, oh, in 1940 something, we had this law, we abolish it. We abolish it. We have to come back to it again. I am asking you, you can never see that. Go to America history, where you have so many laws that have been removed and amended. You can never come across a law where America say, okay, in 1945, we have this law, let us go back there and invoke the law again. It doesn't work like that. It is progress, except if the situation requires. If the situation requires that if they go back to that 1945 law, it will now bring progress to America. And they will do it, because America is always innovative. They are researching and whatever is good for their country. So, but this, what we are saying now is that without even research, every person know that 1963 have come and gone. So can these people, if you know this man and the people that think like him, can they now look forward and focus? Can these people focus and stop distracting us and stop, drawing us backward? Because when they give the opportunity to air their view like this, after making sense, they will begin to talk like people that Fulani are somewhere remote. How can he want to go back to 1963? With all the things I have just said now, the terrorists there, the killing there, the Fulani herdsmen there, how can he prevent them from coming? How can he prevent them with 1963 structure? It is not possible. It is not possible. If there were no Fulani motive of colonization of Nigeria ahead, we will say, okay, let us try it. But as I'm talking to you now, that structure of 1963 is not feasible. And I don't know where they are bringing this brain from.
Now, each region. The other day I was in Ibadan. My God, I was marveling. When I looked at the edifice of Cocoa Building, I was looking at it. I said, God. I said, did somebody build this thing in 1960 something? Look at that structure. Some countries don't have that structure. I'm telling you. I moved from there. I went to NTA Ibadan. The first, my brother, believe you, me or not, Nigeria had television station before France.
No, you don't say Nigeria. You don't say Nigeria. It is not Nigeria. You say the Western Nigeria. Call it. Let us even, if you want Nigeria to come, in between this, you say the Western Nigeria. The Western Nigeria, the Western region. It is not Nigeria. Nigeria did not have television before France. It was Yorubas that had television before France. You don't ascribe it to Nigeria. You don't give Nigeria the accolade, because Nigeria did not make it happen. So it was the Yorubas that have television. Don't twist history. Don't twist history. That time, they did not recognize Nigeria as such, because Yoruba have their own embassy. The Oduduwa Yoruba have their own embassy. So it is not Nigeria. Yoruba was a complete autonomous region. So you cannot come and say Nigeria have a television. It is wrong. It's a very wrong narrative. Let us put it straight. Nigeria came to celebrate Yoruba television house. It was not Nigeria. Even that time, Yoruba have their own money. Oduduwa have their own currency. They have embassy. They have a consulate embassy in the United Kingdom. They have their own passport. So you cannot come and say Nigeria. It's not Nigeria. Let us not twist the history. It is Western Nigeria. Western Nigeria. So you don't say it's Nigeria. Nigeria did not make it happen. You see?
Nigeria, that is because there was regionalism. The East, they were doing their own thing. The North, there was competition everywhere, healthy competition. You have the free education in the West. The East, the North, you have the Granite Pyramid. You have the hides and skin in the North. There was competition. Nobody was relying on oil and say, okay, oil must be the main revenue. Everybody was generating their revenue, then paying to the center and developing their regions or their state at their own pace. So we need to go back. There's nobody that will lose if we go back to the drawing board and see that I believe in one Nigeria. Believe you me, till tomorrow. I believe in one Nigeria.
Now I need to bring this one. This is where I want to come in. This is where I want to come in. After they will speak like human being, you know. After they speak like human being, they will begin to speak like Fulani. Now I want you to listen to it. This is where I have a problem with this man here.
When there's equity, fairness, and justice, when there's nobody that will lose if we go back to the drawing board and see that I believe in one Nigeria. Believe you me, till tomorrow. I believe in one Nigeria where there's equity, fairness, and justice. When nobody believes that is superior to the other. When nobody wants to take over another person's property or inheritance by force.
Yes.
That is the Nigeria I'm looking at. I don't know about the Nigeria Buhari is looking at.
Okay, you don't know about the Nigeria Buhari is looking at, but let me tell you, it is not only Buhari that is looking at that Nigeria you are talking about. It is not only the person in Nazareth called Buhari is looking at that Nigeria you are talking about. The entire Fulani in Nigeria and those who call Hausa Fulani in Nigeria, they are looking at that Nigeria that Buhari you think about is looking at. The entire people at the National Assembly, those people you say they will never allow something to happen, they are looking at that Nigeria that Buhari you refer to is looking at. So my brother, now the question to this man, of course, I know that he's not. I know he didn't mean it. don't mind him. don't mind him. You know how he has punctured them now. He has punctured them, give them uppercut and all that in his analysis, and then he come here now. he want to bail himself. So don't mind him. We know them. He don't believe in one Nigeria. Forget all this things. He don't believe in one Nigeria, but because he wants to use this one to bail himself so that if they come for him tomorrow, he will tell them that he is one Nigeria. Did you not hear me? We know them. But my point is that he can still make this his point without coming back to do what he's doing now. You understand? Because what he's doing now, for people who don't understand him, these are the people that will be giving and misleading people, giving people some fake hope in Nigeria. You understand? So somebody who listens to him, somebody who believes in him, if we say, this my boy is talking about one Nigeria. Okay, now maybe this Nigeria will be good though. So he don't mislead that person with that. You understand? So, but somebody like me, I understand him very well. I know that he didn't mean it. And I know that from the way he has talked, I know he don't mean it. I know it's just a way to, he's a lawyer now. He's a lawyer. If he don't do this, then it means that he don't know he don't defend himself. So he's a lawyer. He has to also put mechanism for self-defense. So He is saying this. Don't mind him. Don't mind him. He is not one Nigeria. He don't mean it. Because there is no way he can discuss all these things he discussed here. There is no way he can have the sense and the brain to discuss these things he discussed here now and still turn back to say he believes in one Nigeria. It's a lie. You only want to deceive the malam. But me, somebody like me, I understand. But there are people who will not understand him. So don't listen to him. He's not serious.
I don't know about the Nigeria that Malami is looking at. I'm looking at. I don't support any separation. People to separate from the country because we can prosper more being together. There's no land that is poor in Nigeria. Even Sokoto is richer than Israel. Tell me, what mineral resources does Israel have? What kind of soil does Israel have? Sokoto, or which state is the poorest in this country?
Which is true. Which is true. And because that is the point, which is true. And the only reason, the only way Sokoto will understand this potential in them is by separation. So I want to listen. I would like this man to tell me how he wants to make that Nigeria to, because when we are talking about Nigeria, we are talking about human beings. We are talking about human beings. We are talking about the character of the people in Nigeria. You understand? And you can't change the character. So the Nigeria itself is a reflection of the character of the Nigeria people. Now, who are this character we are talking about? We are talking about the character of the presidency. We are talking about character of Malami. Like he's mentioning it now. These people, we don't know the Nigeria. So these are the character that reflect in Nigeria. So how are you going to now change this character of KANU people to understand, or Sokoto people, to understand that they have natural resources more than Israel? But you know what? Once you divide Nigeria, you don't need to remind them. They are going to take, in fact, once Nigeria is divided, they will be carrying the investors. Look here, we have this amount of mineral deposit here. Look there, we have that amount. They will be doing that themselves. You don't need to remind them. And you see that granite, they will go back to that granite pyramid because they will begin to discover their potential and what they are missing and what they have been missing for all this while. But with this situation of Nigeria, they can never do that. So I want this man to tell us how he intends to achieve this Nigeria dream, of this Nigeria of his dream. It is good sometimes. We have been challenging them. For example, somebody like him, I can take him on discussion, because not debate. Let him come and tell us how he think, he can, if let's say, okay, now let's give him president of Nigeria. Let him come to say how he intend to implement these things that will bring the Nigeria of his dream. Do you know what it is going to tell you? Do you know what it is going to tell you? It's going to tell you, I will do this, I will do that, but then the National Assembly, when you vote now, they are going to be against it. Now, but what he will not tell you is how will he now convince that National Assembly to vote according to what favors and the progressive of Nigeria. That is what nobody will tell. Nobody will tell you that, because it is not possible. How can he now convince the Northerners that they should vote on something that will make Nigeria to progress? He cannot do it. He cannot do it. But he have Nigeria of his dream. He have Nigeria of his dream, and that is exactly the problem. I do not know those calling me all the time.
That state is richer than most countries in Europe. So we need the government needs to come, because there's enough for everybody. They need to come clean and go back to the drawing board. Let us sit down and talk. It's better to judge than to war. We need to sit down and talk and be one great Nigeria. Those who are talking about Biafra and this, it's out of annoyance, because The Yoruba man will gain more in the one Nigeria. The Igbo man will gain more in the one Nigeria. The Fulani man will gain more in the one Nigeria.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
I have lived.
It's a lie. I am challenging this man. I am hereby challenging this man. If you know Barrister Malcolm, I am challenging him to come and tell us how Yorubas, how Igbos, how Arewas will benefit more in one Nigeria. How will that magic happen? Let him come and tell us so that I challenge him. So if you are watching it today, you know this man. Tell him that Simon Ekpa has called him out, that we want to invite him and let him come and tell us how he intends to do these things if the opportunity is given to him. You know, because you know one thing is that, of course, anybody that is really genuine will come. But those who are lying, because what he's doing now is to protect himself. Those who are lying, he know that what he's saying now is a lie. But he just have to say it to close the chapter of what he has done in this interview. So anybody that is really genuine and really know that what he's saying, when you challenge him, they will come out. Because they already have something. Somebody like me, challenge me anywhere how Biafra will be and why Nigeria will not work. Challenge me, and even if I am sleeping, wake me up and invite me. My brother, I will be there. I will be there because I will be there to tell you what Biafra will do differently from Nigeria, you know, to work. I will tell you why Nigeria cannot work again. I will give you 1 million reasons why Nigeria cannot work again. So anybody, and that's because I am genuinely fighting for Biafra. So anybody that is genuinely fighting for one Nigeria should be able to do the same thing. Anytime you challenge them, they should be able to come. If anybody challenge me today, I will be there. So now I'm challenging this man. He cannot come and he will not accept this because he knows defending Nigeria will make you look like a mumu. In fact, if any day you come to defend Nigeria, after talking, you lose customer. As a lawyer, if he's still practicing, after talking, he is going to lose customer. Believe me, because no matter how brilliant you are, Nigeria is something you cannot defend. Any day you try it, you lose customer because people will think that this is who you are. But actually, that is not who you are. You understand? That is not who you are because defending Nigeria will make you look very stupid. Where are you going to start? How do you want to do it? So we want him, if he is really supporting Nigeria, I really mean what he said, because I am personally believing he didn't mean it. So, but if he say, because he cannot be talking from both sides of his mouth. But if he say he mean it, I am challenging him today for a show and a debate on Nigeria. But let us watch him to the end.
Side by side with Fulanis before. They are wonderful people. Not the ones that are infiltrating now. They are wonderful people. You have met them in bushes. They give you Fura the Nunu. You don't even understand them. They don't understand you. You just
okay. This man don't finally scatter table. he said if you meet Fulani in the bush, they give you Fura the Nunu. Oh my God. Hi. Hi. Wanije. This man say the reason why he love Fulani, the reason why he love Fulani is that if you meet them in the forest, they give you Fura the Nunu. Let me play it again. Let me know whether what I heard is really correct. This man don't finally scatter table. Oh my God. I can't believe I just heard this thing now. What?
The one Nigeria. The Igbo man will gain more in the one Nigeria. The Fulani man will gain more in the one Nigeria. I have lived side by side with Fulanis before. They are wonderful people. Not the ones that are infiltrating now. They are wonderful people. You have met them in bushes. They give you Fura the Nunu. You don't even understand them. They don't understand you.
So hey, Akoko. So the Fura the Nunu is fine. So now we know where the problem is coming from. So this, you see, Fulani don't do something for nothing. So if you wonder why this man all of a sudden, after talking and talking, and it was making sense. So it was making sense. So all of a sudden, because you know when Fulani are there for them be now. When Fulani give you something, it is piling somewhere in your brain. It is piling somewhere. So as the man was dealing with Fulani and Buhari and all of them, you know, the Fura the Nunu came and said, why are you talking all this? And turn the brain upside down. All of a sudden, somebody who was telling you how this government how Buhari should be in prison, how Malawi should be in prison, how they have made Sunday Igboho, how 20 Sunday Igboho is coming out, how, you know, all of a sudden, you're going to tell you how he loves Nigeria. So, you know where you see, they are giving you free Fura the Nunu. It's not free. It is not free. My people, it is not free. What you are listening to now is as a result of free Fura the Nunu. Fura the Nunu, he drank many years ago. Is working now. You see? You see? And he remember it. He remember it because it is not ordinary Fura the word Nunu. They know that a day like this is coming. When this man will be talking about Nigeria thing and he will remember Fura the Nunu and he will tell you, Fulani, they are wonderful people. So, you don't understand. You will not understand. Juju work in different way. Juju may not even have power. But let me tell you, this particular Nunu the Fura is working. Because this man now, because of Nunu the Fura they gave to him, he now, you know, branded them as very good people. That he live side by side with Fulani, and Fulani are very good people, and not this one infiltrating them now. And this man don't know modus operandi of Fulani. He don't know. Because if he know, he will not say this. And our own is that we will not make assertion. We will not just say something without backing it up with evidence. You understand? We will not say something without backing it up. Now, when I say this man don't know the modus operandi of Fulanis, this is what I mean. He said those who live with them, give them Fura the Nunu. That is how Fulani do. What they do is that they will first of all come to your place. They will first of all come to your place and they will begin. And when they are coming, they are not coming that they are going to attack you after 5 years. No. But of course, now they will attack you within 5 years. But during that time, they have 30 years, 50 years plan. So it was not like they come now and they start attacking you. No, they have 50 years, 30 years plan. They want to have their people in position of power before they begin to show who they are. So what they did was that to come, and when they come, they are giving you Fura the Nunu and all that, and they are waiting until 2021. Now, are those people still giving you Fura the Nunu? My question is, can you see any Fulani man in Nigeria, anywhere in Nigeria today, that will give you Fura the Nunu? The answer is no. I am telling you. When they, in their own time, because what he's saying now means that it was during their own time, when Fulani was coming to plant all these things that is happening now. Today, you can never see any Fulani giving you Fura the Nunu in the forest. That time of Fura the Nunu are past and gone. Now they are in for business. So what they did for people of Benue State is that first of all, they came and they were living in peace with people of Benue State. And even the people of Benue themselves, even up to this day, did not understand the modus operandi of Fulani. When I played the video of some of them in the camp, in a asylum camp, they say, we do not have problem with the Fulani. We do not have problem with those living with us. It was the other people that came. It was the other people that came and started killing us. And I asked them, as other people came and started killing us, did they kill those ones who were with you before? And if they did not kill them, are those ones who you were living in peace with, are they with you in the camp? The answer is no. Because what they did was to come there, water the ground, study the place, know you, know in and out, what is your weak power, what is your weakness, and what is your power, what is your strength, and all that. That is what they come to do. To even speak your own language, know your culture, and all that before they begin the jihad. Their jihad, they plan, as you are planning to make your life better, they are planning to kill you after 50 years. As you are planning to develop your country, to develop your village, to build road in your village, Fulani is coming, planning how to take you, kill you, and take your land. So if you have 30 years plan to develop your village, Fulani have 30 years plan to take you, to take your village and kill you. That is the point. And I asked them, nobody could answer that question. Where are the people? Where are the Fulanis who you have been living with and you say they are good people? They are still there in your village and they didn't kill them. But you, who own the land, you ran away to asylum camp. You ran away to asylum camp, you are living there. And those people you say they are good people, they could not stop the bad one from killing you. They could not stop the bad one from chasing you out of your land. But they are occupying your farm. The people that you say they are good Fulani, they are occupying your farm. And they are not going to challenge the bad ones who they invited. Those bad ones didn't know road to come to Benue State. I am telling you, they did not know road to come to Agato. They did not know road to come to the village where you are. They don't know. Okay, no. Gwara okay no ni mahia. Nazu no nangiga. Asitakwara migboa. Okay no. Gwara okay no na ohia. Nazu no ebe nangiga. So the people you have that were giving you Fura the Nunu, they did not come in peace. They did not come in peace. Because now, and even the people in the asylum camp, they are still saying, oh, those ones are good, we don't have problem with them. Where are they? My point here is that if this man knows the modus operandi of Fulani, he knows that that Fura the Nunu they were giving to him that time is working now. The essence of that Fura the Nunu is serving its purpose today. After 50 years, maybe that time he was drinking the Fura the Nunu was 50 years ago, because when you look at him, you see that he's old. Not like old, but a little bit aged. So the Fura the Nunu they gave to him 50 years ago is working. Still in his brain. He remembers it. Very strong charm. He remembers it. And each time he remembers that Fura the Nunu, he will say, but these Fulani are nice people. Fulani are nice people. Only this evil one that are coming. And he don't understand that they have come to water the ground and they are the one inviting those evil one who will now carry out the killing. Because those evil one do not know his village. They are not Nigerians. They don't know his village. So they now go and invite them to come. That it is time to kill these people and let us take their land. But he is here. And Fulani don't even remember that they gave him Fura the Nunu. How many people who know? They will not even remember how many people drink their Fura the Nunu. But here he is, telling you how they were sharing Fura the Nunu. Ordinary Fura the Nunu. Fulani did incantation in Fura the Nunu. This man drank it and he could not get away from it. From all his life, he's remembering Fura the Nunu. All right. I'm going to have 30 minutes of question and answer. 30 minutes of question and answer. I want you all to be asking questions. You can make comment if you want, but it is going to be question and answer. Question and answer. Question and answer time. So if you want to join, remember this is Enter Biafra Channel 1. You are watching live and direct as we are now going to the question and answer section. And so those questions that bothers you, you can ask me. I will try my best to address your concern. Join the question and answer. Question and answer session. Join the question and answer section. The link is being posted there. The link is there. And today we have at least, this is my first time to have program during the week like this in afternoon. This is almost 6. This is about after 6 p.m. here. So thank you for joining. Oge Uba, welcome to the program. Good afternoon from here.
Hello, Simon. Good afternoon. Yeah, thank you for this great exposition. Yeah, the only thing I have is like a request from you.
Okay.
Because yes, I'm a Biafra and I'm an IPOB member. I'm in support of Biafra. But there has been an ongoing argument that even when we achieve Biafra, how we are going to survive as a sovereign state. So I'm listening from what you said and some part of the critics on this man's analysis and narrative. So I would like you at least to make out a time to explain to people what and how Biafran will be able to stand alone if finally we're able to achieve Biafra, and as well as where possible disadvantages that we stand to encounter, challenges, I mean. Yeah, at least to so that people will be clear that Biafra as a state will be able to stand without, in a counter interaction to all the, I mean, like all the allegations people are saying up and down, that it will be very difficult for Biafra to stand on its own when it finally comes.
Okay, Oba, thank you very much. Is it Oge Oba or Oge UBA? Which one?
It's Oba, yes.
Oba. Right, okay. I will really appreciate if you can make out questions, those things that you feel that people are complaining about. Because if I begin to explain, it is very broad. I will explain it, and I'll be explaining it anyway. I'll be explaining it, or every time. So I would appreciate if I have questions. Those questions that bothers that bothers people, specific questions and like the complaint and the fear. Let me have the questions like this is the concrete question, this is the concrete concern, this is that. I am going to explain how, to the best of my knowledge, how we are going to solve those problems in Biafra. So because if I come now to start addressing it, it is very, very broad.
Okay. For example, what I usually hear people complain or talk about that would be a big problem to Biafra is that we haven't got resources that can sustain us, because Nigeria, they've been making use of their petroleum and all the resources, but that Biafra hasn't got much that can be able to sustain them when they finally stand on its own.
Okay, let me answer you. I don't know how long you have been watching my program, but
I joined recently. I haven't been.
Okay, that's the problem. Okay, anyway, I have exposed the mineral resources in all 36 states of Nigeria.
Okay.
And as I'm talking to you, we have all manner of mineral resources in Biafra land, but we are not going to be, our economy is not going to be based on those natural resources or mineral resources or petroleum, because we have oil and gas. We have deposit in Ebonyi State, we have deposit in Imo State, we have deposit in Abia State, we have deposit in Anambra State. We are not going to be oil-based economy. We are going to be brain-based economy.
Okay.
Yes. So, why I answered that question is because I have addressed it several times. But I can address it again. But like I said now, this is a very brief way to answer that question. We are going to be brain-based economy.
Okay, all right. Okay, yes. Thank you so much. Yeah,
thank you. But don't forget to send questions, because we want to answer those questions that bother people. Very, very important. We want to address it.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Right, Prof. Basic. Prof. Basic, I hope you are really Prof, not Osibajo Ono.
Hello?
Prof. Basic.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good afternoon here, Prof. Basic. Can you hear me?
Hello, good evening, Mr. Simon.
Good evening, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Let me check.
Prof. Basic is not talking. Johnny, good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Simon. Well, I just want to commend you for all you do.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I don't really have much question to even answer. All I just want to make is a contribution, because I've been following you, all through. So, just as the last caller was saying, how are we going to survive if we break out from that janja we call Nigeria? Well, I mean, we have the resources, even without the natural resources. I mean, the brain is there, so we can power Biafra, because Biafra that we are going to have is going to be a lawful nation, which everyone will emulate from us, So we are not talking about resources. All we are talking about is our Biafra.
Are you there? You are talking, yes, but we can't hear you. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So all we want is our Biafra today or tomorrow. We are not looking about their petroleum. We are not looking about anything. As you said, that our economy is going to base on a knowledge-based economy.
Yes.
So I mean, all we pray is Biafra, nothing more, nothing less. Biafra is the best.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Right. Osita de Malukas Opera, good afternoon from here.
Yes, good afternoon, my beloved brother Samuel. How are you doing?
I'm doing very fine, and you?
Yeah, we are okay. I'm calling away from Cambodia. This is, from Cambodia and Southeast Asia.
All right, welcome to the program.
This is my second time to come to your program ever since you started. The first time was the prayer section. Today again is also this time around.
I remember.
Well, I don't have much to say, but I'm indeed very grateful for your efforts and all your contributions towards the struggle. May Chukwu keep you up and give you more strength. One thing I wanted to ask is, there is something that has been bothering me. I don't know if I should say it online. Online is going to be okay, but I feel that maybe I discussed it first after with you on your email, which I'm going to send to you before I can, because I'm somebody, people like me who don't talk too much, and such men like us are very dangerous. So there are certain things I want to put down to you in your email so that I can seek your advice before I can say it out. If it is good, we'll work on it. If it is not good, also, we know what we're going to do. So thank you very much. I'm very grateful.
You have my email, right?
Yes, I have it. I have your email.
All right. So send it and then we'll get back later. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Nzeake, good afternoon from here.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Simon Ekpa. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Welcome to the program.
Okay, Mr. Simon, once again, I have to thank you for what I've been doing, and this is my first time. I've been watching you and UAE. You are doing marvelous. In fact, the way you analyze things are wonderful. And my question is this: onwe ka ndị Igbo si ajụ ajụjụ sị, "Italakwu ka ọ ka this man with white beard and white hair, listening to him, he condemned Nigeria and also contradict himself. One should not, because of what you gain from Nigeria, or just to say so that people not mad.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there. He is not serious. He was just trying to protect himself. So let us understand that. You know, he made a lot of good points, but at the end, what he said at the end is just a break. You know, you don't want to have one break. You have the double break. So you just don't. People should not take it very serious. You don't mean it. You don't mean it.
Another thing is this. I want to just clarify. There was a lady that asked a question earlier. My own is this: I thank God for one thing, that our late Chukwuemeka Odumegwu did a lot before now, because we know so much that Biafra, we have our currency. We have our currency, we have our flag, we have our map, we have our coat of arms. So at least he has set up a step where we will build, unlike we are just agitating to have a fresh nation. Biafra is not a fresh nation. It's a nation that existed before now. So whatever they use then to be able to develop, to create a currency, and they have a government that run for 3 years during the war, means that when we work on it, we'll become great. And thank God we have the brain, as you said, we are going to base it on the brain economy. And if you check, when they mention Nigerians all over the world, apart from our Oduduwa brothers, who are the Nigerians that are doing well all over the world? It's the same Biafrans. So we will come home with all we got upstairs and create a wonderful nation. I'm not even in doubt of what Biafra will do when we actualize Biafra. I'm 100% sure that among the African communities, among the African nations, that only Biafra will become number one and others will follow. I'm not trying to undermine our Oduduwa brothers, no, because I know what Biafrans can do. Let me tell you where I work. If you take where I work, as people say that, I'm the only Igbo man here. They are the only Biafra as well. When they call Nigeria, I tell them I'm not a Nigerian. They begin to wonder, where is this? Where is their country? I begin to show them and talk to them where you look my country. So what I'm trying to say is that Igbos are everywhere and have all it takes in our head to do great. And I know if we have Biafra, we will do excellently or marvelously well. Thank you, Mr. Simon. God bless you. You are doing wonderful.
Thank you very much for being part of the program. Thank you. All right, bro Chidera. Good afternoon from here. Chidera, good afternoon from here. Chidera is not talking, so we're going to bring MAZI Chinedum. MAZI Chinedum, good afternoon from here. MAZI Chinedum, good afternoon from here. MAZI Chinedum is not talking. By Maxwell, good afternoon from here.
Good afternoon, Simon. How are you?
I'm all right, and you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's been a while. I have been following through YouTube, but the Facebook, they blocked me because of some a piece that I wrote some time ago. So I've been following you through Enter Biafra and YouTube.
That is the essence of it. If you do not Enter Biafra, you will not watch me. And if YouTube block you, that is the end. So it's very important that you are watching also from Enter Biafra.
Yes, please. My question is this. I listened to our able lawyer the other day, and he made several, let me say, he was unhappy with the way things are going within the ranks and file of IPOB. My question to you now is this: how are we going to stop all these discordant views going on among us, my brother? That is my question. And I will say to you, God bless you, because you are doing a very great job. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Just let me answer you. So the question is how we are going to make them make I don't know, quagmire or quagmire to stop, right?
The discordance, yeah, the discordance view among us. Okay. You know, laying emphasis on what our lawyer said few days ago.
Yes, you see, the problem here is that human beings, we are all human beings, and it is something that is expected. If anybody say he is not expecting that, then that person is not you know, telling himself the truth. It is something that is expected, and those who expected that to happen, we always know how to manage, you know, the crisis, if there is any, or the information that is available. So because in family, for example, you have problem, you have misunderstanding, and with time, those who are on rampage on social media, making this you know, body languages and all that to demonstrate that there is something somewhere, you know, as time goes on, they are going to realize they have made mistake and they will retract their step. So it is something that will take its natural course. Remember that what happened now is not expected. You know, it is not expected. Some people did not expect it. You know, because you know, so why some people is expected of anything. So somebody like me, I know anything can happen. You know, so it comes as a shock as well. But then, if you do not have shock absorber, you go astray. So that going astray will take a while before it comes down. So what I will tell people is that what is happening is normal. So what you have to do is that even all the people that are raising questions about what is going on, everybody knows that to bring a family together is not easy. Even in our own family, you know, it is not easy. So when you see different people coming from different background, different character, different upbringing, different background, different family, you know, coming together to agree on one certain thing, is not that easy. So it requires extraordinary wisdom to be able to manage differences in people. So people should understand this. And now, because our leader is not here to manage those differences that he has been managing, so you see this kind of thing happening. And of course, like I said,
Mr. Simon, one more thing. Yeah.
So it is going to die a natural death. Don't worry.
Hello.
It is going to last for a while, and it will, you know, everything will go down.
Okay. See, I wanted our people at least to learn from this IMN. When they locked their leader, you hardly see them coming out to castigate themselves in the media or in the media spaces. It's very difficult. I do not know why our people are so vulnerable to these kind of things. Always, some of us prove that they know too much. None of us, wants to learn from his or her brother. I watch Ezezaki groups when it was locked up. And during my service in the army, I know what they were doing in Zaria, where the man based. And when the man was locked up, you didn't see all these discordant views among them. Why is our own, especially our Igbo Biafrans, why our own so different? We wash our linens outside, we expose ourselves, and we want people to come to us. But you see, I believe that what I listened to MAZI KANU severally, and I hear him. I hear him speak. I hear him speak. He's not speaking his words. MAZI KANU is not speaking his words. I believe that if you are not in the mood, you will not know. I believe that he is speaking as the Spirit of God, directs him. And for any of them that is making recalcitrant, that has just been recalcitrant. Only time will tell. But I know, I believe in Igbo adage that says, that God that gave MAZI NNAMDI KANU that piece of yam in the thick forest will also provide him with the spade-like stick in that same forest to dig the yam out. God bless you, my brother, and bless the good work you are doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for this your wonderful talk. And one of my brother is asking, why is it that some of you don't like this program? It's always the same thing. You can watch and get some information, but you can't just click the like so that other people will have the opportunity to also see and watch the program. Some of you don't understand what like is all about. Like is not anything, it does not add anything to me. The like means that once you like the people, the videos you watch on if it is YouTube, the video you watch on YouTube, other people that watch that video, they will suggest, the YouTube will automatically suggest them to watch this video, this live video you are watching now. That's the what the like does. See, it will suggest that those who watch this video watch this one too. And once you like, it will push the video to the feed of other people to also watch this live broadcast. So it is not just, don't be stingy on your own, but that you would watch this video, you don't like it. We have about 1,000. I know that Enter Biafra, you don't, there is no place to like. We have about 1,670 something people watching on YouTube. So at least we want that to see at least by now 1K. 1K. This is not Facebook. Like if it is Facebook now, before I finish, you will see 5,000 likes or something like that. But because and that is how the video will be going to people's feed and people will watch it. The essence of this is that you spread the video and let people watch and listen and meditate and think. That is the essence of these live videos. It is not just for you alone who have access to YouTube and you are always available whenever we are live. Let people who don't always come live, especially when we are live, to also have the opportunity to listen, and if it interests them, they now subscribe and follow the broadcast whenever we come live. So that is the part you are going to play. Thank you very much. So if you are watching now, you hit the like button. MAZI Chinedum, good afternoon from here.
MAZI Samuel, good afternoon,
yes,
sir.
Welcome to the program.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me back. A quick one. Always, I don't want to flatter you, but you are you are a true son of the soil and the true son of your father. I mean, listening to you, I can tell you that listening to you gives me a lot of excitement, a lot of joy. So even when I miss program, before I sleep that night, I must listen to your previous broadcast before I sleep. I've been to, in fact, in my house, my children, they all know now. So when I come every morning, when they walk into my room, they say, Daddy, have they released MAZI NNAMDI KANU? I said, don't worry, they will release him. So that's wonderful. Yeah, anyway, so MAZI, I want to ask a question quickly.
Go ahead.
What is the population of Biafra?
The population of Biafra is about 75 million estimated.
Thank you. I asked this on purpose. I'm aware, but this is why I ask it for the benefit of our listeners. People who always say, for example, those who say, hey, our strength is in diversity. One Nigeria will benefit the Biafra. When people say this, sorry to say this, I see them like they are clowns. Now, I know that you are in Finland. Finland is about 5 million and thereabout. And I know that Norway is around 5 million thereabout, or 5.3 million. I know that Denmark is about 5.8 million. All these countries, 5 point. Even Switzerland is just 8.5 million. And I know that let's even be very
the highest among these countries, apart from Germany and all that, is the Czech Republic, which is 10 million.
Thank you. France France is about 67 million. Now, I know I'm doing this analysis. I can tell you, if you can do a sample here now, how many of us who are on this call right now do a sample? About not less than 50% of Biafrans here, the same people who are saying, can we survive alone? 50%, not less than 50% of them here now, if you ask them to go to Denmark, which is 5.8 million, they will want to go. Why did they want to go to Denmark? Why did they want to go?
They will sell their land for tickets.
Thank you. Why did they want to go to Denmark? That is 5.8 million. To do what? Why did they want to go to Norway? That is 5.3 million. To do what? Why did they want to go to Sweden? That is 10 million. To do what? And you don't believe that you who is, let us even be very fair. Let's leave 75 million. Let's say we are 50 million. So why is it that you who is 50 million, you don't see yourself a big nation enough to build and to become everything? This is, sorry to say, I think that our people, I don't blame them anyway. You see, you know, the subjugation, the impoverishment, all these years. And that's why I started following MAZI Onyendu, including yourself. Because Onyendu understood that the only way to get our people is to come through education. So that's why I follow the man, because he came through education, and that's why he has been able to make such impact. If he had come with the same, so because our people have so much impoverished, the subjugation, you know, the bullying. So I understand, but I think that anybody who has eye and is spiritual by now should know that Biafra is unstoppable.
Yes.
I don't need a prophet to tell me that where we have gotten to. There is, you know, I was telling someone, I was talking to my children, I said, listen, you guys are Biafrans, so make up your mind, because we are going. There is nothing. If you don't have eye, you will see. Now, where are we going to stop? Where? Is it the Biafra Germany? Is it the Biafra USA? Is it the Biafra UK? Is it Biafra Brazil? Which Biafra are you going to stop? So people are still living in the shadows of that fear. Where I'm charging our people, get out of that shadow of fear. Come out and speak about Biafra. Nothing will happen to you. We are going. Where we have reached now, we need more force. We need everybody all hand on deck to push through this thing. We are just at the verge. I'm not an caucus of IPOB member, but I don't need to tell me, because we can look at this, we can see how things are going, and we should be able to know this. So please, my people, we are a nation of over 70 million. I live in Ghana. Ghana is just 30 million.
You see?
30 million. And people, Nigerians, our people, and when I say Nigerians, you know, they basically is Biafrans, because we are the ones who are running away and all this. Now we are trooping into Ghana every day. And they are rejecting us, and they are now treating us as if we are slaves. Because what? What do they have? Now, to round up my destiny, what I want to tell our people is this. You see, when these people were making life difficult for us and we are all running away, when the lives of MAZI, our Onyendu, traveled to UK, when the lives of MAZI Simon went to Finland, and all our brothers and sisters scattered all over the world, then it looked like then they were winning. But what they did not know that those things are now working together for our good. And that is why, you know, Ndibo say that now, only siawo, only njem, only jeka, only siawo him ama. Yes. So now we know better than them. We have seen life. We've been to places. We've built connections. Let us take advantage of those contacts, those networks. Let us use it now for our benefit. Biafra is there. We are going. No going back. Nobody should be afraid. Nobody should be afraid. That is all I want to say. So we are a nation of 70 million. I want this to sink deep. And now let me remind you again that Switzerland is 8.5 million. I'm reminding our people who are listening. Norway, which is one of the best economy today in Europe, and Denmark and Co. Just 5 points. Sweden around 10 million. Austria, even let's say even Germany, just Germany is around 83 million. Okay, so and this is estimation. We know that when we gather, when Biafrans come back and we do it, so we'll hit that 80 million. So what is it at all that we cannot do as a nation? What is it at all that we cannot produce billionaires, the best brain that we already produce all over the world? So my people, and France, who is part of G, whatever they call themselves, who is part of world power, it's just about we are bigger than them, 67 million, and we are there, we are afraid, we are shaking as if, what is this? So thank you so much, Samuel, for your great job you are doing, brother. God continue to strengthen you. I couldn't join the other day, but I saw people pray. It pained me that I wasn't there to pray for my leader, but I'm praying in my closet. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for being part of the program. I'm going to bring you Chijioke. Chijioke, good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Hello, good afternoon, MAZI. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Welcome to the program.
Okay, I'm a first-time caller. I'm very, very happy with your program. But before I ask my question, I want to make some contribution because our people used to say, that is a wrong statement. Because most of the people who make this all those statements, they have not actually asked themselves what is the reason why our graduates, after they finish graduate from university or some after the O level, they run to Lagos, they run to other countries. It's because our land where we come from, Alibu, Adiem, Transform Igbo Buko, no Igbo, the culture, but I'm one of them. So, Ebaisi, Adiem. Onye ọbụla asịla ndị Igbo nke ọbụla gara ya afọ Igbo ya tie ya wala ebe ha dị oke ebe anyị si adịghị mma. China was like ndị Igbo before. Ha scatara ebe niile oge China nwere economic breakdown. Onye Igbo kpata ego ya batala ala Igbo ga develop ala Igbo. Anyị jikọta nwe anyị aka anyị ji akọntribute ego asịla mmiri dị ala Igbo anyị ga-etinwu seaport dị. Ọ bụrụ la ndị Igbo gbakọlọ la ndị Igbo erike iri ọnụ anyị ga-adọghị seaport l'aka anyị dị without federal government in here.
My brother.
Hello, I can hear you.
Yes,
hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but the network is cracking.
No, the network is good from my side here. I can hear you very clearly. Is it cracking from your side?
I cannot hear you from here.
But I'm hearing you now.
Okay, talk. I'm hearing you.
Okay, let me address you. You said that Obanandi Bujirego and Abakono and your seaport, right?
Yeah.
So you believe in Obanandi Bujirego and I get no seaport?
I believe in Landi Bujirego. I will anyị chịkọtụtụ onwe anyị ọnụ with ofu obi. By a private individual seaport.
Okay, come on, this kind of thinking now about the problem I'm well. Do you know that name we have all exclusive things in the exclusive list of the Nigeria Constitution?
More much about the Nigeria Constitution about the exclusive list.
So the problem. The problem in Nigeria compel Ndibo it to have it today. So bro Ndibo problem about Ndibo. So only na say no Ndibo Ndibo is a misleading information or misleading information. And a lot of things Ndibo kwesi ime na Nigeria more than opportunity ime and that opportunity adro. So this seaport in the Kukita, but one of those problems not at the exclusive list. So you cannot go and do seaport without the government approving it. You got to go. So and the government I can't nobody approve because of Nigeria. If we get so now no the time development development. I need the development now. I need to go to first. And no, he didn't. mgbe a na-eme nke Nigeria 1914 1960 ị ga na-ekwu okwu development. So ndị agha mmerụ mgbe ahụ ha efelugo, so ha efelugo, anyị amago na ha efelugo. So kịta ihe na-emesi kịta bụ the stage anọ na ya kịta abụrụzi stage ndị Igbo bịa metere Igbo ọ bịa develop an Igbo, because ọ dịrọ possible everywhere akụchigo. So ọbọzi ka abịa develop n'ihe a na-emesi kịta bụ ka anyị zụtagodo ndụgoro first na onye dị ndụ ọ wee mebe ihe. Mgbe anyị zụtazi ya ndụ anyị zọta onwe anyị ewekwu okwu development, and kịta anyị achịtawago onwe anyị ọnụ mere everybody. Ọ bụgoro na ndị Igbo anaghị ekwe ị na-ekwe na nwanne ha, maọbụ o nwere ihe chịkọtara ọnụ kịta abụ na anyị niile ịdịgodo ndụ. So ma ndị ọzọ onye ọbụla na-agba ofu ọsọ ọgba bụ ka anyị dịgodo ndụ first, and ndụ ahụ bụ na anyị chọrọ nwere onwe from Nigeria. So ọ bụgoro na mụ na onye ọzọ adọrọ na mma, ofu onye nke a mụ na ya adọrọ na mma, ọ ka na-achọkwa ka anyị nwere onwe na Nigeria. Ịghọtago? So once anyị nwere a progressive government, obi ọjọọ niile ana, because onye obi ya dị njọ na-eche echiche, onye nwe ihe ọ na-arụ, onye nweghịkwa n'ego o ji eri nri, ma onye agụụ na-agụ.
Ma enye njiwekwute okwu dizel seaport abụ, ọ bụla anyị nwụrụ seaport, ọ ga-adịrị anyị nwa ndị Igbo izi ibute ngwa agha laba anyị.
Mana ọnya ka anaghị agwa gị ha na ọ dọrọ possible, because ọ nọ na ihe dị na exclusive list. Ịghọtago? So ọ bụrụ na ọ nọ exclusive list ahụ, ndị Igbo ego nekwara ka eji eme ya, anyị ji ego eji eme ya. Ịghọtago? Mana anyị ahụ ekwenu mmeni ya, because nọ na the exclusive list. That is the problem.
Okay, ajụjụ ọzọ achọrọ m ịjụ gị bụ ma IPOB submitted any formal application of referendum to UN, to federal government of Nigeria and the National Assembly.
Which of the National Assembly?
Hello?
Which of the National Assembly?
Nigerian National Assembly for it to be debated.
In what idea know where somebody rise up and raise a motion for Nigeria division?
I heard about that. I saw it from your position here.
So what else do you need?
I don't know.
The point here is that all these things in Nigeria, you got to go. My name will Solana and lose no or any level step by step. Nigeria, I'm referendum. Nigeria amanyeghi referendum. Aga onwe usoro eji esi usoro ahụ anyị nọkwa na-esokwa ya. Usoro niile ahụ anyị na-eme ya na-emesi ya ike.
Biko jisi ikele ọnụ afta kemgbe so ejide onye ndu anyị gụnwa bụ onye na-ege program ya oge ọbụla. Ọ bụrụ na m isie ya, m ga-aje na YouTube ga get your program. So biko ike adakwara gị mba. Chukwu nna ga-egozi gị, nyekwa gị more wisdom.
Udo, mana ịnọ ebe a na-akpa nkata, ihe gbasara ịbịa dozi anyị Igbo na ọ bụrụ ibu dozi anyị Igbo. Ịnọ ebe a na-akpa nkata, ị na ihe na-ekwu.
Okay.
Ịnọ ebe a na-akpa nkata, asị gị na sị hapụ ihe Biafra nọ ka abịagoro dozigodo anyị Igbo godo ka amalụ nka ịgwa ha na oge anyị nọ ya kịta na ọ na-agwazi anyị kwarọpụ. So abụrụzi nke ịbịa dozi anyị Igbo ka a na-ekwuzi na ha na-ekwu kịta na anyị ka dịgodo ndụ first before na-edozi anyị Igbo, and because kịta mmiri abanyego ebe mmiri na-abazi kịta ọ nwezi ka ọ dị, anyị nwere ike gbachi nkịtị ihe niile mmiri ha bịa bụrụcha efere. So na anyị ga-ebido gbawa mbọ na si ndebe anya na ihe gbasara nnwere onwe n'onwere onwe ahụ godo anyị nwetazi onwe anyị anyị wee bịa nọrọ ana wee see maapụ ka anyị ji wee dozie anyị Igbo ka obodo dị mma. Otu kịta anyị ama mmenwune ya nụnụ bikos ịrụ anything chọrọ ịrụ gọọmenti ama nkwe bikos na ha chọrọ ka kunu nwee kunu bi ezigbote ndụ. Ha chọrọ kunu na-ebi ka ndị Fulani. Ị mara ndị Fulani ha nwere na nụnụ dị fura dị nunu nke ha aga na erigo nri, mana gị nwa ịniri na akpụ, ịniri iri rice, You need G. You got to go. So get the Fulani, Hachagodo, Ewolo, and all the more here, it didn't anymore here. And if you have, but again, you need no. If we are so, I told him where good school. The Fulani Hagan school. So I told him where good airport. The Fulani and a half fly. I told him seaport. The Fulani and a high ship. You got to go. So here you now have Cochicala. On exclusive list.
Okay, okay, the ma anyị ọzọ ga-alaikwa ka iyirikwa your program la-agba ndebe anyị bụ onye kpata ego ya onye kpata ego n'obodo oyibo kpatala Lagos kpata ya tara ịkwa na-erutela ala Igbo mepụta ofu ihe maọbụ ịrọpụta 1960 ka 1967 that Biafra war kwesịrị ịkwụsị ndebe anyị amamihe ndị Yoruba eme ndị Yoruba nwụrụ property n'ala Igbo ndị Hausa nwụọ na be anyị ndebe anyị nwụọ everywhere at Lagos State, Abuja, Kaduna, and the developed.
My brother, Fakuka, Manakam, you idea that now I see his name, Patalega, when I need. Na police Ebuhogi, Ndam Buogi, Obon Ndam Buogi, Ndi Fulani Buogi. Whenever he see Patega, one police in there. Okay, my idea. You idea no when you get in another Nigeria police about where knows. If you go so only no child die, one at ya. If you over Hanima, people not in the boss. No, he had the full and set to go off. Nani. So everybody jello from kilometer to another. Enough from the army, enough from the police. And I'm not going to get this bullet or bagging on Konya. You got to go. One na bullet agaba na oban katapanga gwande madu nyende madu haje ba jebe de to anonya ha na egbu onya ha yotago anemi a very hostile obo no ndi Igbo de mia ndi Fulani na eme to make sure that destabilize an Igbo so asukwan the only thing that akwụsị ya na anyị nwere onwe anyị nyocha na anya na nyocha ihe niile na mara ebe ihe niile na problem asị bịa so mgbe ndị mmadụ na-asị ndị Igbo anaghị develop ndị Igbo abatara ụlọ bịa ka ndị Igbo ga-esi bata with the way ndị army ju ebe niile police ju ebe niile mana ịpụ ugwu Awụsa ebe ndị Igbo na-akpa ego ahụ ndị agha anọghọ dị police anọghọ n'ụzọ ndị Igbo kpata ego n'ugwu Awụsa ha nyaa moto nyaa ya for 500 kilometers onweghị ndị police ga-disturb ha but ha batakwara na be ha ifu police everywhere from Headbridge Onitsha to Aba to Imo State everywhere police anọgide release egbe ba onye ahụ nwụọ ifugo so onye ndị Igbo necha ụdị ha anya ọkara ha maka ha zuo ike na ugwu Awụsa ha because ọ ihe mere eme ka ọ bụ nkata kpara akpa ọ ihe a megide ndị Igbo wee mee ndị Igbo today so kịta anyị abụrụzi ka abịa n'ebe anya na Igbo because ọ ma mmenwu chọrọ kịta wee nwegodo onwe anyị wewerezi aka anyị gwasị onye ọbụla anatazi onye anataghịzi anyị mazị no problem ya ngwa udo. Thank you for listening. All right. All right, Ugo Chris, good afternoon and good evening and welcome to the program.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead. I can't hear you.
I hear me now. Say you're doing a wonderful job. May God bless you abundantly.
Thank you very much.
Now, someone raised a question concerning Biafra. Like, when it comes to food.
I am hearing you. We are not hearing you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. And someone raised a question. Say when it comes to Biafra, that we don't have enough food that will sustain Biafrans when Biafra finally comes. That is number one question. He raised another question that what about those criminals and politicians? When Biafra comes, what will be their fate and how will we be able to integrate them into the society? Then
my brother, when you are asking this question, I'm not hearing you.
Okay, the first question is the person asked me, like he asked me a question that when Biafra comes, how are we going to survive in terms of agriculture, food, that we don't have enough food that will sustain the whole Biafra when they finally come home.
Mm-hmm.
Then second one is, what will be the fate of these bad politicians, all these corrupt and evil people when Biafra finally comes? Will they cause chaos and calamity in society based on their antecedents in the society.
Mm-hmm. So what is the third one?
Then the third question is, what happens if our coastal brothers refuse to join or refuse to be part of Biafra? Are you going to lead them, or what will happen? That's the question the person asked me.
All right, let me address your question. Thank you very much. All right, the first question is food. Anybody that tells you that Biafra don't have food, the person is not in Nigeria. In fact, anybody that tells you that Biafra do not have food, that person is not in Nigeria. That person is not even in Africa. Let me tell you, only Ebonyi State, I'm not talking about any other state, only Ebonyi State will feed Biafra. Only Ebonyi State. Are you even aware of that? Ebonyi State alone, with Ebonyi State is they call Ebonyi State salt of the nation. Only Ebonyi State will feed Biafra. Ebonyi State salt alone will give you food. You are going to use the salt in Ebonyi State to cook for millions of years. Ebonyi have rice, Ebonyi have yam, Ebonyi have cassava. Not to talk of Anambra. Then we will now go to Imo State. So how can somebody say that Biafra don't have food? It is really very absurd. Ebonyi alone will feed, in fact, Ebonyi State alone will feed entire southern Nigeria. And let me also make it very clear to people that the production of Ebonyi State now, immediately Biafra come, it will double or even triple. So the issue of food can never ever be a problem. The only thing the Fulani is trying to do, and I'm not even going to Enugu State, the only thing the Fulani is trying to do is to destroy the farmland in Biafra, so that they will subject us to hunger and all that. But let me make it very clear today, it's a fact. What I'm saying is a fact. Ebonyi alone will feed Biafra. I want you to go and do research to know how many bags of bushel, I don't know how of rice, the quantity of rice, Abakaliki rice that is being produced in Ebonyi State every day. I want people to go and check and do your research. So, not to talk of yam, not to talk of cassava, not to talk of other things that is coming. And then we now go to Enugu. So what we are going to do in Biafra is that we are going to research on the stronghold, each state, what type of agriculture they are good in each state of Biafra. So we are now going to look at Ebonyi State, which agricultural products Ebonyi State produce very well. We go to Enugu State, which one Enugu produce very well. We go to Anambra State, which one Anambra produce very well. We go to Imo State, which one Imo produce very well. We go to Abia State, which one Abia produce very well. And then we go to Ijo, which one they produce. We go to Efik, which one they produce. We go to all those places. We check which one they produce very well, and we are going to now pump money into them. Within 1 year, within 1.5 years, we are going to adopt the system of Europe. Do you know how Europe works? You see Europe here. When you come to Europe, you see food is very, very cheap according to the economy, because the government really support, or not Nigeria support agriculture, farmers. So we are going to pump money into the agricultural sector and tell them, that one you are good in, produce it. And they are going to, the agricultural ministry will be very, very effective, transparent, accountability, that we are going to be monitoring how the farmers are doing and support the farmers and all that. In Europe, they give farmers grants. Every year, you get grant as a farmer. So, in Europe here, farmers are rich people. They have land, they have, so we are going to do that, make sure that we develop the system that will support this region, this state, whichever. If you are good in yam, we make sure we pump money by next year, yam will be in surplus. If you are good in cassava, we pump money. We know that by next year there is gari everywhere and apple everywhere. If we say this one, which one is produce rice more? Okay, your state is very good in producer in rice production. Okay, we are going to do it like this. Before you know it, before Biafra run for 3 years, my brother, all your stomach will be like this, but we don't want that. You must be eating very sensibly, so that we want everybody to be very fit in Biafra land. We don't want to see all these things you see in Nigeria. Nigeria, that they measure your wealth by the size of your stomach. No, Biafra will measure your wealth by how flat your stomach is. We want you to be very healthy. So thank you. Ifeanyi Biafra, welcome to the program.
Hello, MAZI.
Sorry, Ifeanyi, there is something I did not answer. I didn't answer the politician. Now, on the issue of politician, how we are going to do the politician is that the law of Biafra will, the foundation of Biafra will address corrupt politician issue. So it is not anybody that is coming to Biafra from Nigeria as a politician. We are going to put mechanism, which is the law. And remember that Biafra is going to adopt what we call the database system. So that database system has solved 75% of corrupt issues in Biafra. So because Nigeria don't have that kind of system, that's why you have corruption. So the people in the politicians that are coming from Nigeria to join Biafra, of course, I don't think that anybody will vote them. No, they will not be active in Biafra, because they know themselves. But what we are going to do is that we are going to put law, the system of Biafra will make it very difficult that nobody will go into corruption. And once you involve yourself in any corrupt practice, the law will take its course. So by the time we use 2, 3 person, 5 person to set example of how effective the law is going to be in Biafra land, it will send a very strong signal to others who may want to engage in something like that, because there will be anything corruption will do will capture you because it is database. Then number 3 is our coastal brothers. We are not forcing anybody to join Biafra. What we are doing is that, but when the time comes, it is going to be on a referendum voting. If the majority of the people in coastal vote to be part of Biafra, if the majority of the people vote to be part of Biafra, they are going to be part of Biafra. You cannot stop them. If they vote and they are not going to be part of Biafra, they will not be part of Biafra. But let me also make it very clear that it is not just about coastal region. We are all one. We are all one. But if they say they don't want to be part of us, that is the democracy. That is the good thing about democracy. You can choose where to belong and where not to belong. So nobody is forcing anybody. So, but if there are some people there say they want to be part of us, of course, we have to carve them, they become part of us. And those who say they don't want to be part of us, they will carve them, they will become where they want to become. So it is as simple as that. We are not dragging anybody and we are not forcing anybody to join Biafra. That is a very clear thing. And we have made it seem very, very clear that our people who are in coastal region, they will choose either to join or not to join. But for now, we have a number of them, and I believe that the number of people in our coastal region that want to be part of Biafra are outnumbering the people who say they don't want to be part of Biafra. So it is vote that is going to determine that. All right, Ifeanyi Biafra, welcome to the program.
Hello, MAZI Simon. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I cannot hear you, please.
Go ahead, I'm hearing you.
Okay. Please, I just want to drop a report concerning this compulsory lockdown that is coming on Monday, because there is this news now we are hearing, especially in Imo, that the government, if this every Monday compulsory lockdown begin, the government is going to be locking people's shop that obey to the rules. So I'm just passing this information to know what to do in case when this kind of thing begins to take place, because they say they're going to be locking shop, just like what happened to the timber market the other time, that the enemy are going to be locking people's up for obeying illegal order from rightful people. So I just want to drop this information.
Let me make it very clear that you people must not listen to intimidation from Hope Uzodinma and Fulani. What they are doing now is that they know that Biafra is coming, and they know that they have lost control of the people. They know that people are not with them. So they cannot use gun and bullet and ammunition and intimidation to compel people to obey them. It has become civil disobedience because of the system and because of the situation of the country. So nobody should listen to what Hope Uzodinma is saying. He is not feeding you. He is not paying for your shop. He didn't pay for the shop. In fact, if you watch, did you watch the program, our program last night?
Not really, because I was very busy.
You people are missing a lot. You see, when you are not following, you will be asking this kind of question. Because if you are following and watching our program, very, very often, you understand that most of these things has been addressed. Yesterday, I read some of the things the IPOB are doing to stop the United States of America from selling this fighter jet to Nigeria. And in those documents, there is what they call the Leahy Amendment. The Leahy Amendment, which prohibits the government from using America purchased a weapon against innocent civilians, both in abroad. So the people of Imo State will be protected from a Nigerian government using this Super Tucano aircraft against them. And I have told yesterday I make reference to what Hope Uzodinma did by inviting the military to come and bombard people in Imo State in a clear violation of the United States of America Leahy Amendment. And we are now requesting the Nigerian government to return the aircraft they have already collected, the seats they have already collected. If you listen to news, you also notice that the Congress, the United States Congress, have moved to stop further delivery to Nigeria. Have you come across that such news?
Yes.
Okay, if you come across that news, that is what is going on. So now we are moving to collect the one they are already delivered back, and they are going to actually collect it because there is evidence that they have used it on civilians, and Hope Uzodinma is the one of them that used those aircraft against the civilians in Imo State. So Hope Uzodinma, by the time he realizes what is coming to him, he is going to retract his step, and he wants to try the people in Imo State. He wants to try innocent people who want to, out of their love, lock their shop. He is not paying for their shop. He is not giving them money. So let him lock it. Let him lock it. Everybody must obey that order because it is for your own good. It is for your good. It is for your own existence. So everybody must respect the sit-at-home order. And afterward, when Hope Uzodinma now go to lock the shop, then we will see how we take it off from there. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, Ada, good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Hi, MAZI. Good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, I would like you to remove this man that is his mouth look like what will I call him? This fish that used to open his mouth to swallow other fish. Please remove him from the screen, eh?
It is the mouth they used to drink Fura de Nun.
He's a very stupid man, because you see all these intellectuals who don't barb their hair, they leave their hair to look like crazy people. They always speak with both sides of their mouth. I don't want to see this stupid man. And I didn't want to call this program before, but I was just sitting down getting more mad on the kind of questions some people that even frustrate MAZI NNAMDI KANU. MAZI NNAMDI KANU have been preaching all these years, taking question and answer every Friday, and they still coming here to ask you stupid questions. These people are in their comfort zone doing their stupidity. Then when they feel like they want to come and listen to one program, they start to talk like as though they are foolish. That place they live in, which agriculture is there? Are they not eating? Those people, are they not eating? They just asking stupid questions, and this is what does drive me crazy on some useless people. They have made this man, frustrate this man to end up in detention, and they're still coming to ask you the same stupid question, like as though they don't have sense. Hey, what are we going to eat? Hey, how are we going to survive? That place you are living, how are those people surviving? Those people you living in their country, how are they surviving? You people just pack your alone, go to somebody's land. They have fought and do things, suffer and make things better for themselves. You go there and relax yourself and be talking nonsense. You don't know how you're gonna survive. If you don't know how you're gonna survive, please just hush your mouth. Stop coming to this program to come and ask stupid questions, because every time I hear some people asking these stupid questions, it shows that all the whole energy MAZI and NNAMDI have been putting every day, that is a waste of time. Let them go back to retrieve all the whole thing MAZI and NNAMDI have been preaching. It's on YouTube. Let them go and listen to it before coming here to come and ask, how are we going to survive? Landlocked, this one, that one. It shows that they are brainless, they don't have sense. And where they're living, I ask them again, how are you surviving there? You just go to another man's country, comport yourself together, answering, yes, sir, obeying their rules and regulations. But you cannot even fight for your own life. MAZI, listen, I have to tell our people this. You see this ego of when they come back to Nigeria, they want people to bow down for them because they come from one stupid place that they don't even know how those people fought for their freedom. They will come to somebody to come and one old woman to come and wash clothes, pound the yam, pound the soup or whatever, and give to them. They will eat and they'll give the woman a little chicken change. The woman will be happy that, oh, that boy, he came from abroad. You people should stop this nonsense. So let us fight for our freedom and get our freedom. It doesn't matter. MAZI can explain to us how we have to do our agriculture. And the MAZI have explained this in time with that number. So how else some people will still come into this program to come and start asking stupid questions? Because they're not listening. They are on their comfort zone doing their own thing. It doesn't even concern them how we are suffering to get Biafra. All they're doing is popping in to ask stupid questions. I know some people will not like to hear my voice, but I am telling you people, if you don't know, anytime you go to this program, we are moving forward though, we're not going backward. You people should stop all this backwardness. I don't want that backwardness. The period we are now is not about how are we going to survive, how are we going to do this, how are we going to do that. But where you are living, you are surviving there. Are you the one that make that place a better place? So can't you make your own place a better place? We have land, which is Fulani want to take over all the places, and you see asking, how are you going to survive? How are you going to do agriculture? But the Fulani want to take over their land. What is wrong with you people?
Ada, let me tell you. You see, you know, one thing is that you know, some people actually don't know. Believe me.
MAZI, don't know does not mean that they don't know. They know. They're just being stupid. They're just being stupid.
Yeah, it is, but that is the situation of things. Some people don't really know. Some people don't know. It may.
So it means they're not listening to MAZI and NNAMDI all these years. Even question and answer, they used to come and drag the man and ask all manner of questions, and the man is giving them all the answers. And stay up till now, they stay asking the same question. Is that what you're trying to tell me? It's annoying.
Let me tell you one thing. Everybody, if the people that are asking this question may not have listened or to some of those questions before. The people are asking this question now may not know before. So we need to, no matter how stupid they sound, no matter how annoying they sound, we need to address them, because that is why we want to make difference. You cannot be preaching something and doing something else. We are preaching that we are going to be different. We are preaching that we want to lead by example. We are preaching that we are going to have what we call justice, fairness, and equity. So it doesn't matter how stupid somebody sounds. It doesn't matter how idiotic somebody sounds. Let us lead by example. We should not insult people or cajole people because they ask stupid questions. And the Hindi is for a purpose. So anybody that comes here to ask any question, no matter how stupid the question sounds, it may sound stupid to you because you know it. It may sound stupid to you because you are following. But that does not mean that every other person is following. Believe me, there are people who don't follow. Like that person now that called, I asked him, did you watch yesterday's program? He didn't watch it.
He said no.
He said no. So you understand, and you can't blame him. He didn't watch it. You know. So, and another thing is that even if he watch it, he may not understand, what I explained, unless I explain it again. And that is why I took my time to study our people, so that when I'm explaining something, no matter who you are, if you watch it, you are going to, even if it is one thing you understand, it is something.
Mazi, it breaks my heart that after all this NNAMDI KANU have been talking every day, people still come in here to come and ask questions. Well, you like to answer them, eh? Because if I am you, I will not answer them.
Let me tell you, you know that after after all this talk, we still have
and these people who telling me I am unnecessary rude. You must be mad to tell me I am unnecessary rude. You are the one that is rude because you don't have ear to hear and you are not reasonable because you are a maggot. That is why you always come here to come and ask stupid questions because you don't want no Biafra. All of you coming here to ask questions. You people don't want no Biafra. You want to remain that place you are, to be talking your trash. And all of you are the one coming on social media to come and mess up our agitation. God will punish all of you. And let me tell you, Mazi, let me tell you, Mazi, see all these people commenting here.
I didn't answer this question now.
Yeah, but I see some stupid ones commenting I'm unnecessary rude. God will punish you because I want to be rude to get my Biafra. That is what I want to do. I want to get my Biafra. If you don't want to get it, remain with Fulani and be drinking Fula, whatever they call it. And whoever that doesn't want to keep the Monday something. If you don't keep it and you're afraid that Hopus Adema will lock up the place, Hopus Adema will even lock up the place and still kill you. So the best thing is to lock up the place. Hopus Adema can lock up the place all forever. You understand? By the time they realize we are serious. NNAMDI KANU is a human being. He has children and wife. You people should stop all this your selfish and stupid life. He's somebody's son. Sentiment to who didn't want Nigeria. Nigeria. That man everyone who's seen the rude on this comment. Mazi, you see how I'm sounding. I'm not feeling too good. But I am telling you, some of them, when they come to ask you stupid questions, you don't need to waste your time explaining it. Cut them off. Thank you so much. That is all I have to say. God bless you.
Thank you very much for joining us today, Ada. And that was a very strong one. Thank you very much. All right, MAZI Chukuma SAG. Good afternoon and welcome to the program. MAZI Chukuma. Good afternoon and welcome to the program. I can't hear you. MAZI Chukuma, I can't hear you. You're not talking.
You can't hear me.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, my brother. Our sister is just very hot. Sister Beg, calm down, calm down. Calm down. Calm down, my sister. We understand how you're feeling, you know. You have to understand MAZI Simon, what he's doing here is not everybody that, some of them don't even have internet to watch. Some did not watch his program. Some of us that watch every day, even if somebody comes new and he's asking question, elementary school question, you will also, Simon is gracious enough to answer that person, because this journey now, all of us did not start it one day. You have to understand that, sister. Calm down, you hear? Well, man, what I want to contribute, God bless you, my brother. God bless you for what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
God bless you. Don't relate. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing hard. We see what you're doing. May the good Lord bless you and your family. Please, let me just drop this for our people, those people that are afraid of whether we can be able to feed ourselves. Biafra land, when they say 0 latitude and 0 longitude, what does it mean? It means the beginning of life. Biafra land is the only land on this face of the earth. Every crop, every fruit, everything that is called the tree of life can grow in. Biafra land is the only land on earth where every tree, every crop, anything you bring into Biafra land, if you put it there, it will grow. But there are some of our crops that when you take it out of Biafra land, it cannot be other place except in Biafra land. So what it means is that God has blessed us more than any human being can think or imagine in terms of natural resources. We can feed ourselves and also export food to other countries of the world. So that issue of feeding ourselves or not feeding ourselves, we are more than capable. We are more than capable to feed ourselves and then export. The reason why MAZI Simon, he has explained so many things here to our people. The reason why some of us, we cannot come home and say, let us go and establish a factory. Some of us in diaspora, we have patents we have developed. But we cannot come and the situation in Nigeria now to say, oh, let's bring this patent and come and develop it in Nigeria, because the government will not give you a license. The government is a terrorist government, it's Fulani government. With all those exclusive lists, that is where they have cut us out. If we want to invest anything there, they will not give us license. Even if the ones we invested, they will do everything to make sure they shut it down. So people should understand this. That's why the only option we have is to get Biafra. When we have Biafra, we have the minds, we have the intellect, we have the capability, you know, to create the best economy on earth. When I say the best economy, we are going to lead the world in research, in development, in technology. People should know this. Some of the technology the world is using today, even in the internet, all this computer, go and check the people who created the apps and whatever. Most of them are what? Biafrans. So people should know this and stop, you know, belittling what, you know, Biafra is. If the reason why we are still suffering now is because the whole world know if we go, we are going to overtake them. That's why it looks as if they are turning their back. It's not because they hate us. They don't want us to be forced. But they cannot stop it because the time has come. According to the Bible, the first shall be the last and the last shall be the first. We, the black people, we Biafrans, we've been at the back for ages. So now time has come now for us to be at the first, to lead the world in whatever, what is technology or in development or invention or whatever. So we shouldn't be thinking, you know, so low about Biafra. We are blessed people. That's how we should be thinking as blessed people, that there is nothing we cannot be able to achieve. Food in the 21st century, I can grow food in my house here without sand, without sun. Inside a room, I can grow tomato, I can grow onions, you know. So people should stop those local small talk or dehumanizing or looking down on Biafra. We know what we are doing. So our people should, you know, reorientate their minds and think big. You know, the opposite of Nigeria is what we are going to have in Biafra. And there are some characters that we are still portraying now, some of us that are still under Nigeria. When Biafra comes, the law of Biafra will mold people's character. We mold everything that we've been struggling with. That's what people should know. So, MAZI, I say, may God bless you for what you're doing. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you
may
very
God bless
much.
You.
Bless you too. You are going to be the last person on this program, and then we'll continue again in the evening. Thank you very much. For those of you who are unable to speak, you are going to speak again if you join us in the evening. This note, we are going to bring the broadcast to an end. Thank you very much for joining this program. And remember, in the evening, we are coming back again for the second broadcast. So in a couple of hours, we are going to be back. God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless the Oduduwa Republic. May God bless Middle Belt. May God bless Arewa. They're going to say my prayer. May God bless AKB Worldwide. May God bless MAZI, KANU. May God bless ESN. May God bless Igbo and all of you.
Attention, attention. IPOB One Family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you.